Good morning, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever time zone you're listening from. Um, my name is TJ Shinyobala, but as an artist, I go by the name of Four Fingers. And the section, I'm recording this video to talk about the AI and the music from an artist perspective in 2026. So let me start off. I guess it was in November 2025 when I found an artist called Solomon Ray, and I loved that song called Faith. It was just unbelievable, and I was so excited to find out more about the artist and you know a bit about them. So found out that they actually had uh, what do you call this now? A Spotify page with lots of different songs and albums. So I started listening to the songs as I do when I really like an artist or really like a song back to back. So one of my friends at the time came over and he said, I swear this sounds like AI music, And I was like, nah, that's not AI, bruv. This is Solomon Ray. He's decent, And I was talking about it. And I think about 2 weeks later, I was in the car with my daughter and she said, Dad, you know this artist is AI? I said, no. She said, yes, it is, Dad. And you know what? I'll be very honest with you guys. I was very heartbroken because I was like, how can this be AI and sound this amazing? And the music and the song had soul in it. Like he moved me, bro. So I was like, nah. So I stopped listening to it because I didn't know what to do. And then in my mind and in my head, I was thinking, if this is an AI artist and it sounds so good, what's going on? What's going to happen? And that's the reason why, really, as an artist, I felt like, do you know what? I need to talk about this. Let's have this conversation. Maybe you've been thinking about this as an artist or as somebody that really loves music and want to see where this can be progressing. So this is like a conversation, really. Please, I want you to comment. I want you to, if you need to do another video in response, please do. Let's have a in-depth conversation about this, really. And if them are listening, these are my boys, my friends, we could do a podcast about this, really. This would be exciting to really hear different perspectives and opinions. So why did I stop listening to the music? Because I genuinely, my friend asked me this, I felt dirty. Like, this is a human artist, now listening to AI music. And I'm rooting for it. Like, this is good. Now, that's not right. So I needed to figure out something on the inside of me first. So let's start by, what is AI music? AI music is, if you don't know, AI is massive now, and there's certain AI tools that you can use. One of them that I know, I'm not doing no advert or nothing, but the only one I know a little bit is Suno, and you can go in there and basically ask it to write a song for you, or you can write the song and then what style and whatever have you, and then bang, and he creates this incredible song for you. And I guess this is for producers as well, because the production level on these music are great. How do you guys feel? So, yeah. So once I realized that this is what this is, how do we navigate this, man? Like, as an artist, how do I feel? And to be honest with you, at the moment, I don't feel good about this. I really don't, because all I can see is the fact that I understand there's some AI artists now that's been signed by a record label. It sounds incredible. Like, can there ever be a human artist that gets to that level now? Because once you set the bar, that's what the consumers want all the time now. This is what they will say as perfection. Does that make sense? Whereas every music that AI tunes out, the voice, the style or whatever, sounds incredible. So what do we do now? And at the moment, I'm really conflicted about how I feel, to be honest with you. I am still very conflicted. I'm not for it. At the moment, I think there are certain questions I need answering before I can be fully for it. I am looking and playing with the tool to see how this works. Maybe that will give me a better understanding. I guess. Because that's how I navigate things. I need to understand it before I can say, yeah, I'm not really for it. So I'm currently, I've been on Suno a few times, writing some stuff, putting it out, different stuff, see what it sounds like. And that's why I said it sounds incredible, to be honest with you. So that's how I feel. I don't know. Is the honest answer. For me, I think what I can see immediately is this will bring writers to the forefront. So these are individuals that write songs for artists that's always been in the background that no one really hears about. I think now these guys will come to the forefront where they can write their own songs, create a whole sort. Basically, what the person that created Solomon Ray did essentially is write a music and write the genre they want, the voice they want, and just create it like that. So I think we're gonna see a lot of that, in the full forward. So if your writers now are gonna get greater platform to create, they don't need artists now. They got AI tools to do it for them, which is a good thing because I think writers have always been in the background. They don't get the spotlight that they deserve. So I think this is a good thing. Now, what will happen to artists who are amazing but don't know how to write? I don't know. It's essentially because if you're a writer, why are you still, what's the benefit of you still writing for, live artists when you could create your own thing on Spotify? Does that make sense? Granted, AI can't go and perform live music. You could create and put on Spotify or whatever else, iTunes or whatever, but you can't go and perform the music live. Does that make sense? If they're big name artists, I guess, they got a name for themselves, so they still need writers, if that makes sense. So, but if you're like an up and coming writer, writing for up and coming artists, why would you do that now? It's a question. Is it still going to be viable for you? And as an artist that doesn't know how to write, I guess maybe there's going to be AI tools that write music for you. Because in Suno, you just type what you want to talk about and it can just generate the lyrics for you. So maybe that's the way that's going to go now. Does that make sense? But is that okay though? That AI is doing that? I don't know. What do you guys think? This is why we're having this conversation, But one thing for me as well, that's is the reason why I can't make my mind up about it, about this AI and music stuff, is the ethics around this whole thing, man. The ethics just boggles the mind. It's just like alarm bells everywhere, bro. So when you create a song using AI, like in terms of the rights that you have as an artist, where the samples, where they're being drawn from. Do you know what I mean? And the voice that's being used, whose voice is being used. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? There's that. There's all these ethical questions that we need to answer as a society. Is this beneficial for our society? How are we protecting the artist behind this? How are we protecting them? There needs to be seen as, I feel that there needs to be some kind of body, regulatory body, like telling us, guys, this is what's happening. Because for now, I don't think there is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is. This is why we're having this conversation, isn't it? To see whether there is regulatory bodies out there talking about ethics in AI, especially to do with the music genre. How are we protecting the rights of the artists, the producers, and the songwriters? I would, as I said earlier, I would really love to hear your opinions, guys. What you guys really think, because there might be stuff out there already that's already, because I know there's many AI artists now coming up. Because I love, worship music, and I put my worship playlist on, and I can guarantee you a lot of the artists now that I hear on that are all AI music. Because it's just algorithm, isn't it? So is that how that's going to be now? That if you're just a regular artist, you're not going to be getting on the algorithm because all this AI music generated just gets a lot of plays and that's it? And if that's the case, is that okay? Is that what we want? What happened to the little guys? Do you know what I mean? People that are not big name, people that just love creating music. Is their voice going to be drowned in all of this? So in summary, discuss what is AI music, which is this new music that, you know, we can prompt as humans to create music. You don't need to be, there's no talent behind it anymore. This is what I'm saying. And if you do have a talent but you don't know how to write, what happens then? And if it is what happened, is that okay? How do we feel about this as artists? Is this okay? You know? And if it isn't okay, what would need to happen for us to feel okay as artists? How about songwriters? A songwriter, is this the best platform for songwriters? Like coming to the forefront now? And is this great? How are they protected? You know what I mean? And if you're an artist that doesn't write, you know, is it okay that AI writes your songs for you? Is it going to be the same things over and over again that the AI is generating? Is that what we want as consumer of music? Is that ethically correct? Is there a regulatory body organizing this, governing this, to making sure everybody's rights is sort of protected? Yeah, finally, I'd just like to hear some your opinions, man. What do you guys think? So it'd be great to learn. It would be great to just have a constructive conversation about this, man. And if you don't wanna, let's do a podcast about it. I'm open for it, man. Let's have a real conversation. Let's learn and let's grow. So thank you very much. My name has been TJ Shionbala, aka Four Fingers. God bless you and have a great day. Peace.